Oh my God.
Gerry!
Gerry!
No!
Gerry!
Gerry, no!
Gerry!
Oh, he's committed a sin.
Gerry!
Gerry!
Hi, I'm Mitch.
And I'm Ashley.
And this is Memory Ash. Okay, we're here for Golden Bachelor episode 6. We're gonna do reaction. If you wanna skip ahead, just look down below for the chapters. Skip right on to the reaction.
Yeah. So, what do you want to say?
Oh, you did filtered water this time.
I did, yeah.
Okay.
Because you are a guest to me.
It feels rude.
All right, we got 3 people left. We got Faith, we got Teresa, and we got Leslie.
Yeah.
And I guess this week is hometowns. I'm a little bit confused because we have hometowns, we have fantasy suites at some point, and then we also, I guess, are getting a women tell-all episode, and we have a finale. And I'm not really sure because normally at this point there would be 4 people going to hometowns. They would break it down to 3 for fantasy suites, and then you'd have like your final 2 that he's picking between.
It's going to be a 1v1 punch out.
Right. So I don't really know what's going to go on.
Who can handle the emotional trauma
right.
of a really fucked up situation?
Yeah.
I
also,
guess we'll find out.
You and I talked about this, but like I feel like it's almost worse if there's 2 versus 3 because like let's say he sleeps with all of them and there's 3. It's not as like, you know, it's a messed up situation, but like it's messed up with more people.
Yeah, it's almost like diffused in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
1v1 seems rough.
Oh, I don't think I could handle that.
Well, let's see how they handle it.
Yeah, let's see how they handle it. I'm sure it's going to be a doozy. Someone was talking about the fact that sometimes the main person will, like, pick the wrong person. Like, what are their names now?
I don't know.
Jason and Molly.
Yeah, those are the ones.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there could be, like, a fake out this time, too.
Or, like, Ari did that, too. So, Ari's season, he picked the wrong person and then broke up with that person and picked his number 2. And they have kids now, and they're married. And same thing with Jason. He picked the wrong person, and then he ended up breaking up with her and then getting together with the person he's with now, and they have kids and stuff. So I think the pressure of this show sometimes, like, confuses people if they're, like, they don't know who to pick. So I wonder if that's going to happen with Gerry.
We'll see. You want to get to it?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Ooh, I just got like a wave of like nervousness here.
Is it true? Do you actually love my grandma and are you actually a couple?
I think it is true.
So much pressure.
Oh, getting held accountable by the little ones.
Oh my gosh, whose kids are those? They're so cute.
I mean, it's somebody's grandkids.
Oh, they were really cute though. God, that's gotta be hard. You're like meeting people's grandkids
I know.
and they're getting invested.
I know. Well, that's like they say if you have a kid and you're dating, a lot of people don't like introducing their kids to their like dating partners because like if you're not super serious, you don't want to like have the kids get invested too because you can really fuck them up. And this isn't that level of investment, I think, but it's still like along that line.
It's a lot though. Kids get attached real quick.
We're on our way to hometowns. So this is a critical week. Faith, I have Leslie, and I have Teresa. And they all have said that they're falling in love with me.
I forget where everyone lives. I know Faith lives in Washington.
Faith is Washington? Oh, that's
right. Yeah, we
right.
live in Washington.
Local! So Washington, Minneapolis. I don't know where Teresa's from. Teresa, what does Teresa give? Like Northeast?
A little bit.
Right?
Or like relocated to Florida. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I hope not. I don't want to go to Florida.
Where is he? This looks like Washington. No? Yes? New Jersey.
New Jersey? I told you Northeast. I told you.
You're right. You're right.
I was going to guess like Massachusetts or something, but New Jersey fits.
New Jersey fits.
Yeah. Oh, they're jogging over.
Where is Gerry from?
He says like Indiana or something.
Indiana.
Shit state.
Okay.
It is.
Don't be mean to Indiana.
No, you can live in Indiana. That's fine. But fuck Indiana. Every time I've driven through Indiana, what?
There's literally some of their cities get listed on like best places to live because their cost of living is still reasonable.
Oh, that's fair.
So people can actually afford like apartments and houses there, versus like where
we
live.
Else? You know what else Indiana has? Gerry, and not this Gerry.
Oh,
Gerry, Indiana. I hope he's not from Gerry.
Can we like?
Right,
can we pivot, please?
Let's watch the show.
I'm so excited to see Gerry. The last time I saw Gerry, I told him I was falling in love with him.
I have not introduced any man to my family.
Oh, that's so much pressure.
She puts the pressure on. Like,
Her family seems nice. They're excited at least, you know? I hope everyone, I don't know, I like the salty families, but it also, like, that's hard.
Charlotte. Aww. She's my older sister, and my younger sister, Mary.
Aww. It's just like a bunch of Teresas.
It is. Little copies of her. Just slightly different, you know?
I mean, that's how families work, though, right?
And I had this nude slip on underneath. I said, my birthday's at midnight. Why not just come in my birthday suit?
Oh, her intro was so fucking weird.
It was so uncomfortable. No. Her family is like, no.
It's funny, but it doesn't really read her either.
No.
You know what I mean? It almost is like way edgier than she is.
It is.
Little chat with us. Okay, yeah. Okay. Come on.
I mean, she really wants to.
Would you like to leave Gerry here to the wolves? They have to, though. They have to.
And the body language was there. Absolutely. Good. Yeah.
I do think that that's true.
Yeah.
I think that they've had a connection.
Like the hands on each other's like knees and like.
Yes. He does seem to be a little put off by her intensity, which is fair.
Yeah.
It's been a lot.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Oh, he's with the grandkids.
They're like, skibbity toilet! And he's like, what are you saying to me? They're cutting all this because the language is just, no.
She comes over a lot because she's always lonely. It would mean a lot to her if you guys get married.
Oh, that's so sweet. Get verklempt.
Don't get verklempt. So far, there are no. Wait, are you?
Well, he said she's lonely.
Yeah.
So fun. That's so fun.
Making fun of her selfie techniques over here.
Oh, really?
Kids are brutal.
So, what about, you know, the reality of what life is like after this whole thing with living in different places, with having families established in different places?
That's a good question.
That is so complicated. Yeah. That is challenging. I didn't think about that. Because it's like starting your family versus having your established family.
Yes.
That is so big.
And her being there every single day with her grandkids.
Yep.
That yard. Look at their yard.
It's a garden state, dude.
Oh, it's beautiful.
You don't call it that for no reason.
Oh my gosh.
He's so great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've never met anyone like him.
She's worried, I think.
She is
for her
worried,
mom.
yeah.
I mean, well, my feeling is just like, way to go on the first guy you ever brought.
That's nice.
She's being nice.
Yeah. Well, and like for her too, like she lost her dad. Like that's a big thing to be like.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't change how much, like, love we have for my dad, you know?
Damn, that's fucking hard, man.
Oh, man.
So complicated.
I know, right?
This show is like...
I mean, I would be proud to be part of this family.
That's sweet. They do seem like they have a really great family.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Be able to say this right now. You know, I said I was falling in love with you. I am in love with you.
Oh,
They're
Teresa.
all gonna say it. They're all gonna say it. I love you. Pick me.
But I guess if that's the way she feels.
Everybody's definition is different too. You know, like everybody expresses that differently.
Did he just say he was in love with her to the camera?
I'm in love with Teresa.
I was talking through it. Dang it.
You know, this is amazing. And then he goes to the other family and he's like, this is amazing. And he goes to the other family and he's like, this is amazing.
Because that would be complicated.
Yeah.
Like going from person to person. And I definitely think it's possible to have feelings for multiple people at the same time.
Especially in this setting.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's sort of forced.
100%.
It's like a forced heartbreak element that they do on the show.
Yeah.
She's beautiful. She's smart. You look awesome. Wow.
Is this Faith?
Speaking of ranch life.
It's very rural, probably a little more than what you're used to. Ride my horse to the grocery store sometimes.
She rides her horse to the grocery store? That'd be sick as fuck, man.
Let's go meet the horses.
All right.
Oh, man.
wow.
I would love to meet horses.
This is very different.
Faith is also the most badass one here.
Oh,
Let's
absolutely.
be hands down. Like, she doesn't give horse girl too. She gives, like, fucking rancher.
She does.
Like, she like, hard work, like, badass. Like,
Yeah.
that whole, like, you need to be confident around a horse thing.
Yeah.
Like, holy crap.
I'm afraid that Gerry will get on a horse and get dumped. Okay.
Not like that. Not a boy. Now you got it.
I feel like Gerry is so out of his element in his little polo shirt on that horse.
I know.
You know, a horse ride and a good talk with a pretty lady, how can you not feel good?
No, he's not. No.
He's not in his element. Let's be real here,
No.
folks.
He's not a horseman.
It's more, how do we spend time together, and where do we spend time together? Because
yeah, like where would they live?
I want to make sure my kids know that at any time they need me, I'm going to be there for them.
Oh, she's not moving from the ranch.
Yeah.
I feel like Faith is just like so calming. Like her
Right?
vibes are so
Right?
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But their lifestyles do not feel like they would mesh well at all.
This dramatic, you know.
yeah, and she got the first impression rose.
Look how heavy your family is on the first impression rose.
You know the guys I've dated.
Totally.
Eastern Washington men, you know.
Oh yeah. Fuck, man. We don't have any of them watching our channel, so we
Cowboys.
can say that. Cowboys. Haas.
Her sister is ripped.
There have been a couple of ripped ladies. Did you see Teresa's daughter?
No,
She
was
works
she
out.
ripped? Oh, really?
I almost said something.
Oh,
but,
really?
Like, she could have fucking kicked our asses.
I didn't notice it for her, but I'm noticing it with Faith's
Okay.
sister. I'm like, damn, this lady's got muscles.
The season of the strong lady.
You can't make logic out of it.
Yeah.
So you just have to go through the process.
Yeah, you can't make logic out of it because it's not designed to be a supportive, good process.
I know,
It's designed
yeah.
to create TV.
And drama, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shame. You gonna stay in Indiana or move out to like Eastern Like Indiana? I'm sorry. I don't want to
But
shade
it's
Indiana
where you
again.
build
but
your
like,
home. Like, it doesn't matter
get
that,
it.
like, Eastern
Yeah.
Washington is beautiful. Like,
Yeah.
it doesn't really
Way
matter.
I am,
That she's
and I
trusting
will.
you with her heart, because it's a very rare thing. And I would
He's
love
so sensitive.
Gary can't make everybody happy.
I love how sensitive he is.
Yeah. It's good that it's hard for him because a lot of these
Yeah.
people do this so callously. You know?
Yeah.
Wow.
I think.
That kid almost got hit in the face.
Oh, you're going to another home visit.
Yeah, so he's going to be with.
I'd cancel that.
Right?
Wow, she's a salesperson over here.
She is a salesperson.
Holy crap. Oh my god.
Gary!
Gary!
No!
Gary!
Gary, no!
Gary!
Oh, he's committed a sin.
Gary!
Gary!
Oh my god. Gary.
I couldn't not.
Oh my god, Gary.
If he doesn't end up getting with her, like getting engaged to her, whatever the ending of this is, how upset would you be? Like Teresa's not gonna be happy about that.
The difference is that he said it to her in front of her, to her face, and he said it about Teresa to a camera.
That was crazy.
There's somebody in the comments said that they thought it was gonna go Faith,
Wow.
and this is giving Faith to me
This
right
is
now.
giving Faith for sure. But when he was with Teresa, it was giving Teresa.
But that not like. But he said, "You're my girl" to Leslie. Fucking choose a lane, bro.
So true.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's okay. Faith. That's hard though. She knows he's driving off to go spend time with another woman, and the next time they see each other, he might be saying, "I dump you."
So hard.
That's fucking brutal, man.
That's brutal.
Right now, there are 3 women that occupy all of my thoughts.
Gary in the city. He seems a little out of place, doesn't he?
He seemed the most in place in New Jersey.
Yep.
Yeah, but he seemed very, very comfortable in
Yeah.
Washington.
We've also lived in like many different places in
Yeah.
very different environments.
That's
and
true.
We've liked all of them. We fit.
And you adjust.
Yeah.
Like once you're there, you kind of like, you just fit in a way.
Now I want to see Leslie, the family person, the matriarch.
Well, my dad went home and, well, he passed away.
Holy shit.
Yeah. It was really
So it's
hard
like
at 16
dad,
to
brother.
lose that.
Like,
But my brother took over as my father. He is a mensch. That means just a good person. And
She's having to explain mensch to Gary.
if he doesn't.
yeah.
How do you not know Mensch? I guess he's older.
He's from Indiana.
Mensch on a bench. I do like Mensch on a bench. That's
Yeah.
funny.
I think they're really gonna like him.
Oh. Oh man, that's hard. That's
Yeah.
so intense.
What do you know me? Does it bother me?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah. Of course it bothers me.
Her family's so much cooler than Gary.
Yeah,
You know
right.
what I
They're too cool. They're too cool.
They really
She's
are.
got the same tattoo on her middle finger as her mom does on her arm.
That's sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the coolest family.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hands
I mean,
down.
they're like city folk and like,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. They got tattoos.
Yeah, they look edgy.
Yeah, they're edgy.
Yeah.
I think you would be a very good couple.
Why, thank you very much.
Those kids are so analytical. Sophia's.
I know.
I think you would be a very good couple.
Oh, they're cute.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All the kids have just been adorable.
Yeah.
I was not that cute as a
No,
kid.
no, I'd be like, Bubba.
Right.
I'm like 10.
Every single one of her kids has like a sleeve of tattoos.
They're all cool.
Yeah,
right?
they're all cool. Damn it.
I mean, I don't doubt that she knew Prince, so like, you know, she's obviously the coolest one.
Yeah.
Talking to a guy that's dating my sister, but he's also dating, now I know, 2 others. And I would definitely give you my blessing.
Oh, Stuart.
That's nice. That's nice. I think there's that whole like he's a lot different than the previous guys. It's a good chance. kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah.
I'm not falling. I am in love with you.
Of course.
Everybody's
is.
in love.
Everybody's in love.
Everybody's in love.
Oh no, the sunlight's coming. Pause it.
Sitting with Leslie, I feel like I'm with my person. Literally, at this point, I could see Leslie being my future wife.
Oh, Gerry. Gerry.
A wise man told me,
Oh my God. Oh my God, Gerry, don't do it.
don't walk by an opportunity to tell someone that you love them when you love them.
Gerry, don't do it.
And Leslie, I love you. I love you.
Gerry. This is the hard thing too, because he feels this intense connection. He's used to having this with one person, but now he's feeling this connection with multiple people. And he's having a hard time parsing it. Where somebody else,
Yeah.
without a 40-year relationship, might be a little bit more careful to say that.
I also feel like in the past on The Bachelor, I've seen where you have people that are more sensitive, that they do this. They tell multiple people they
Yeah.
love them
He's a
because they
sensitive guy.
feel it.
Yeah.
But then they don't realize like the heartache that that can cause. Because if she doesn't realize he just said that to another person, like that is hard.
Yeah.
Tonight, I'm sure will be the most painful of all the rose ceremonies I've been in.
Oh my God, Gerry.
So who do you think? You think Teresa's going home?
I think he's gonna send Teresa home.
Leslie looks damn gorgeous right now.
We had the best time and told me he loved me.
Leslie.
Jesse's like, he said he loved you. She doesn't know he said it to Faith too.
No idea how the other girl's hometown went.
Okay, she's keeping it in perspective.
I told him I loved him. I told him I wanted to be with him, that I could picture it happening with us. And
He said he loved her in front. Oh, Jesse's like, oh, okay.
I haven't heard that from his lips, so
Okay.
it'd be wonderful to hear. I'm so hopeful.
Oh, Teresa.
I know that he has connections with all 3 of us, so
They're being really supportive of each other too, though, which is cool.
They are.
They're all like, "It's good to see you again. Like, I know
Yes.
you're nervous. I'm nervous too."
It is sweet to watch
Yeah.
like how supportive all of the women have
Yeah.
been of each other.
I've heard that too. Like the women in this one were better for the most part.
Yeah, they were.
And these hometowns mean more than just the 3 of you and more than just me.
Why am I so nervous?
Because you're gonna watch somebody break down in a minute.
I
We're
know.
gonna feel bad
I don't
for
want to
them.
see any of them
I
get
don't
their
I don't
like
either.
hearts
Yeah.
hurt.
Like I feel nervous as fuck.
Sister wives?
More step.
Oh,
Oh,
Gerry.
who's he gonna pick first? Who's he gonna pick first?
I think
Leslie?
I think it's going Leslie Faith.
Okay.
That's my theory.
Okay. Okay.
Leslie?
Ah! Oh my God.
Wow.
Good for her.
Good for her.
Oh, I feel sick. Oh, the second hand, like
The nausea.
I feel like I'm going to a job interview right now. I feel horrible.
Who's it gonna
I
be?
got a cup here in case I gotta puke.
Who's it gonna be, Gerry?
Oh,
Gerry. Oh, Gerry. He's
He does
broken
this-
up. He's
but
broken up.
this is the time where it's okay for him to break down. The other ones,
Yeah.
it was like, all right, Gerry.
no. Gerry. So dramatic. Are they even going to tell us this episode?
Oh, I think they're going to cliffhang us, are they?
They might. We only have 2 minutes left.
And there's the clip where he's like, this is the hardest thing since my wife died. This is going to be it, isn't it?
They're going to cliffhang us, aren't they?
Oh my God.
Wow.
That's brutal.
Wow. Oh, he feels like he's going to throw up too.
I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
Relatable, but like worse for him, I'm sure.
Way worse. Does he have to? Fantasy suites for all.
Dying inside a little bit right at this moment.
He yells at production, it's always 3! Why don't I get 3?
Yeah, why doesn't he get 3? Fucking cliffhanger. I told you. I told you.
I'm sorry you went through so much pain.
I believe him. I believe in a thing called Gerry. Woo!
Wow.
Wow.
I still feel sick.
Oh, wow. That was, I still feel sick. I can't believe they gave us a cliffhanger. That's so bullshit.
It is bullshit.
How do you feel about cliffhangers? Fucking Christ, man. That's a big one.
Is next week Women Tell All then?
Yeah. So it's probably, do you think they'll finish up the cliffhanger and then do
Women Tell All?
Yeah, because it'll be the woman he sent home. So they'll start out with Teresa getting dumped, I think. And then he's gonna come onto the Women Tell All towards the end and then be like, I'm sorry for breaking your heart.
I still think he might dump Faith.
You think so?
Yeah. Their lifestyles are so different. And for him to have to move, so like Leslie,
That's
even
true.
though their personalities seem different in that way, like she lives in the Midwest. Like,
You're talking
he
like
knows the Midwest.
yeah. And if he's gonna go back home, that's like
Easy.
a 2-hour plane ride.
Yep.
It's like cheaper.
It's colder in Minnesota for sure.
Yeah.
But I mean, they get the same kind of like 4 seasons. Like it's all kind of the same thing. Like West Coast is different. Like the mentality is different. She lives on a ranch. That's different.
I just think he's gonna dump Teresa because he didn't say to her. And she said it to that guy, Jesse or whatever. He's like, she's like, he didn't say it to me. So
Teresa's been a wild card though, where
That's
like
true.
past weeks she's
she gonna
been
sneak
picked
in again?
last every week, and somehow she sneaks through. And I just wonder. When they had that conversation about like lifestyles and where Faith would want to live, and she was like, basically like, I don't want to be away from here, and he's like, okay, well, I don't want to be away from you. So what does that look like? And she's like, well, I want to be there every moment for my kids. I want to be there whenever they need me, which is a fair,
Yeah.
I mean, that's a great quality that she
Yeah.
has.
Yeah,
but that is hard.
Yeah. Well, who do you think is going home? And why?
Oh, but
There's so many ways you can look at it, honestly.
if he sent Faith home after telling her he loved her in front of her family, like it's just so brutal.
But he also almost set it up by saying the connection we have is so great, but it's fitting the lives together. You could love somebody and it not work.
That's really
he could
true.
easily say, he could be honest too. He could say, I do love you. I did love you or whatever. Even in the
Right.
context, he would say, I did, I'm sure. But or maybe he could even say, I do love you as a person.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You know, our lives just aren't going to fit together.
Yeah.
Like, that's huge. And that's bigger. I think we said that earlier. It's bigger for this season, it feels like, than any other.
Yeah.
Because their lives are made.
Yeah.
And some of them are you dig your heels into, and that's what I respect about Faith. But what might send her home is that she dug her heels in, saying, "I will not move." The other two, I don't think, had such a hard line in their home visits or their conversations.
Yeah, I think the closest other one was Teresa. Because her family, I think, more was like, you know, it'd be hard we see her every day. So to not see her every day would be a huge adjustment for all of us. Versus, I don't know about Leslie's lifestyle. I mean, it does seem like she's super close with her kids, but it doesn't mean she's in their lives
kids, though.
every day.
Yeah. It could be like they see them they're good friends, but that doesn't mean you can't call up.
Yeah,
It doesn't mean you can't visit.
Some people are just much more comfortable with that, and they're still super close, but they see each other less frequently, and then it would be less of an adjustment.
Yeah.
It's so hard too, because I don't want to see any of them get hurt. Because to look at like Leslie and Faith, and both of them have obviously like been hurt by other people before, and you just don't want to see them hurt again. And then Teresa, it's like the first person she's opening up to after her husband died, and you don't want to see her hurt either because it's just so brutal.
It's you're repeating a pattern with the other two, or you're hurting someone that lost so much that relates to him with his backstory.
And then it's like, who would he actually be best with? But it's kind of hard because I don't feel like we've gotten to know him as much.
It's weird. Yeah, you're right. I almost feel like I don't know who Gerry is.
Yeah. I'm like preemptively heartbroken.
I'll be all right. It's not your heart.
I know. That's the hard part, though.
But you can still feel empathy for people. That's good. That's healthy. Yeah.
I think people feel it to differing degrees, too. But I've heard of this show that lots of people end up in tears, pretty much every episode. Yeah. It's just so hard to watch it and not feel that,
This isn't
empathy.
A unique experience.
No.
Yeah.
I really hope they do this again.
Thank you for watching. Leave a like or a comment, and we'd love to chat with you.
Subscribe if you want to keep watching the show with us. And please tell us what you think in the comments. Yep. Who's he going to send home? Is it going to be Teresa or Faith? Who should he actually end up with? How do you feel about all of this? Because we need people to talk about it with. And last episode, the comments were good.
Yeah, they were.
The conversations were very, very good. And I love that. I love hearing what other people think. And the different perspectives are so, I love taking that into next episode. So, yeah, tell us what you think.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
No!
And then I got it knocked, and I started going,
ridiculous.
All those tearjerker.
Hey, we're going to go on a cruise this summer. You should come with us.